Percy and the Storm. Percy stood at Farquhar. He was having a short rest before setting off for his next train. His driver and fireman were near the station master's office, overheard the radio. There will be a big storm hitting Sodor soon, and I advise everyone to seek shelter once it hits. Well, we better get a move on, said the driver. Yes, the quicker we get our jobs done, the sooner we can head to the sheds, said the fireman. Percy was worried and scared. As Percy ventured down the line, he could see that the sky is getting darker and darker. Percy is frightened by the thunder and lightning, and he began to slow down. Come on, Percy, said his driver. We got to get a move on quickly if we want to get back to the shed as soon as possible. But Percy was too frightened to even care. Eventually, he was able to get his jobs done and race back to the sheds, just in time as dark clouds loomed ahead. Daisy noticed that Percy is frightened. You silly engine, scared over a little rain? And she began to make thunder sounds and sing songs about it. Thomas was cross. Don't be horrid to him. Don't forget your time you're afraid of cows, he remarked. Daisy didn't say anything else, as the four engines looked up at the sky, hoping it won't rain the next day. But it did rain the next day, and it brings plenty of thunder and lightning noises. But Percy was still frightened. Is there something wrong, Percy? Thomas asked. Well, I actually am afraid of the thunder and lightning. I don't like the noise. It's alright, Percy, said Thomas. It won't hurt you. If you focus on your jobs, then you'll forget about the thunder and lightning. That's a good idea, Thomas, said Percy. Just then the station master ran out of his office and towards the engines. Arthur is stuck at a gradient nearby, and a big storm is heading towards him. I'm worried that something might happen to him. One of you had to go and rescue him. I can't, said Thomas. I got a passenger train. Well, I'll do it then, said Percy. Arthur was taking the empty trucks back to the yards, but he had taken too many in one go. He tried to move, but the train was too heavy, and the wet rails were not helping him at all. They made him slip to a standstill. Percy buffeted up behind. The loud sound of the thunder and lightning roared across the field as the rain pattered down, but Percy was too focused on getting the job done to take notice. I'm ready, said Percy. Let's go, said Arthur. They pulled and pushed as hard as they could. The raging storm panted down on the two engines as they struggled along. We can do this, said Arthur. Yes, we can, said Percy. Arthur and Percy made one big effort, and at last, exhausted but triumphant, they arrived at the yards. Thank you for helping me there, Percy. I don't know what will happen to me if I got stranded in the middle of a storm, said Arthur. You're welcome, Arthur. I'm just glad to help. And at least I got through in the end without being frightened of the thunder and lightning. And we better find shelter too, Arthur added, as the two raced off to the sheds. As the storm was over, Percy returned back to the branch line. He was happy that he had braved through the storm. He was shunting trucks till he heard a shriek in the yard. Help! Help! Daisy cried. Oh, what is it this time? There's a spider on my front window! Oh, great. Percy's driver went down and cleared the spider off. So who's really scared now? Percy chuckled. You're scared over a little spider? Daisy blushed and didn't reply back, and she decided not to tease Percy about his fears again.